All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
Yellow. Let's go, 80.
I got him. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What's the run?
They're right, 43.
Let's go. Box track. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Here we go.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now after the INT, it's Carl. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second down, defense, let's go. 49.
General West.
49. Check.
To throw his Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. 26 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53, Mike. Haywood. Yeah. You don't want
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Attack, attack.
53.
My side. My side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Yellow.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They'll run on 1st down. Bourne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
50 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
My side. My side.
Now here's Mahomes.
He's not gonna get
And
it.
it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their fourth drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Now, 185.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 40 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quick. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
We gonna shut Y'all, down.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, shoot.
53 is the mic. Check pass, check pass. Check, 53.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Right there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Man.
Hero 15. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I got him. No. Off. Alert flare.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Carr. Looking long for Thomas. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Who that? Bo's the mic. Smooth. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hey, 734.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Big hit.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Check 24. Check 24.
Carr gives to Richard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Carr going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Check 15. Check 37. Check 37.
Purdue. 80 weapons.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football game?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
well. So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Things are trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time has sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Yellow.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
43. 43. Like that.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Hey, here he is. Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and if I would get back a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And this will be caught at the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Two tights. 4 down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Attack!
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Yellow.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, color.
Let's go, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Watch the slam.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
White Monday down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw again, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hey, we're good. You right, Eddie?
Switch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6.7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles tonight. Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ricky.
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Wait, I'm the little lady.
What's delay?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Yellow.
Mike, 53. Mike.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bandit.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Now, the lady.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Why did
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.